Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick. Here's a look now at this week's top three. Purdue University unveiling a landmark name, image, and likeness strategy built as unlike any other in the country with a very high-profile pitchman. Honda and South Korea's LG Energy Solution want to build a $4.4 billion joint venture EV battery plant. Published reports suggest Greensburg as a potential location. And kudos for Columbus. The Indiana Chamber of Commerce has named the county seat of Bartholomew County its 2022 Community of the Year. The chamber citing the city's world-class architecture, robust economy, and diversity. Now to our top story. For decades, the NCAA didn't allow student athletes to make money from their name, image, or likeness, but that has changed and rocked the landscape of college sports, forcing colleges and universities throughout the country to respond. Purdue University has just released its answer, the Boilermaker Alliance, and organizers think it could be a gold standard nationally. Let's go to West Lafayette now, where Alliance co-founder Jeff McKean is at the iconic Bruno's with details. Jeff, welcome to the show.
Hi, Gary. Thanks for having us.
Okay, let's get right to it. The Boilermaker Alliance, I know you and others began to formulate this organization in the spring, and actually got it together in May. As you look at the components here, you're making an announcement of a big person on the executive board by the name of Drew Brees.
Absolutely. We consider Drew to be the number one person really in the country to be involved in an effort like this. And it was our hope that we could get him involved in some capacity, but the announcement that we're making is that he's actually coming onto our executive board to work with us in the operation at a significant level. So we're very excited about that.
Now let's talk about specifics of the strategy here, the model that you've created going forward. This is a model that connects student athletes at Purdue with charities. And there are a couple of components that I know you feel makes this unique in the country. One of them is the plan is for all 385 scholarship athletes across the board to be a part of this initiative.
Absolutely. That's something we've believed in from the very beginning. Many groups like ours are only addressing the revenue sports of football and men's basketball, and that never felt right to us. We're trying to build something here that's sustainable, that our entire community can get behind, and we think including all athletes is very important for that. There are so many great Purdue Olympic athletes, David Badaya, Steele Johnson, Carl Winger, people like that have really brought prominence to our university. We wanted to include them in this model as well. Well,
let's talk about the model and how it works, kind of in simple form, if you will. You're essentially pairing these athletes, these student athletes, up with charities. How's it going to work?
Yeah, we are. We, as an organization, we collect money from donors. We then vet really high-quality charities, and there's a lot of great ones that are just tremendous fits with Purdue University. Tyler Trent Foundation, Matt Light Foundation, just some really good charities. We identify those charities. We then match them up with our student athletes, and the student athletes are working on behalf of the charities, promoting their causes. That might look like autograph sessions, could be personal appearances, could be providing memorabilia. There's lots of things they can do. They may just be meeting with kids, reading to kids, mentoring, those sorts of things.
Yeah, another unique aspect, as I understand it, of how you're set up there, you're not associated with Purdue University or connected to the university. However, the university supports your efforts, and there's a kind of a cohesive relationship there.
Absolutely, and that's really important to us. By rule, we can't be. We have to be completely independent from the university. We can't take any direction from them. But we have a unique situation. We're working hand in hand with Purdue University. And actually, about 10 days ago, they issued a letter to all of their boosters indicating that they endorsed the work we were doing and recognized it as a funding priority. That is unprecedented, really, across the country. And the people that are doing what I'm doing at other universities are very envious of that. So we're very blessed.
Yeah, I know a lot of moving parts here, and organizations like the Boilermaker Alliance forced to make decisions very quickly. You've raised money. You have a target now of $6 million annually. I know you can't get into individual contracts, but looking at a goal of $6 million annually to fund this effort.
Absolutely. You know, it's a big number, but we've analyzed it quite a bit. We think that's what it'll take to be competitive. And when we started this out, we said we didn't want to be middle of the road. We want excellence. We want to have the model. And we've looked at what other collectives are doing across the country, and we think this is going to put us right up there with the best of them.
All right, Purdue's answer to NIL and that changing landscape in college athletics, the Boilermaker Alliance. Jeff McKean, the co-founder of the organization. Thanks for joining us. We'll hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Gary.